And so let me give you a few things, just a couple of things to consider when it comes to dealing with being in stress or stressful situations and the demands of life. Let me just give you a few things to think about. The first thing is to take time for yourself. Now, what I mean here is that you are the number one priority in your world. If you don't take care of yourself, then you won't be well enough to take care of the things that you have to do. Think about a vehicle. The job of a vehicle is to get you from point A to point B. However, if you don't take care of that vehicle by adding fuel, by checking the oil levels, by changing the tires and etc., then I promise you, eventually it will stop. And that is how your body and your brain works. You got to take care of yourself. Huffington Post writes that taking time to pause from the relentless pace of everyday life and enjoy creative activities that keep you from dwelling on or stressing over school pressures can go far in decreasing your stress levels. The second thing that I need you to understand, watch this. Learn to change your thinking. A philosopher once said that you cannot get stressed out unless you believe your thoughts. He says all stress is precipitated by stressful thinking. In other words, he's saying if you constantly think about being stressed, then naturally you're going to become stressed. The moment you begin to stress about not finishing a project or an assignment on time, then your mind will begin to visualize what could or will happen, which can what? Create unnecessary stress. So how do you handle this? Well, by thinking of specific examples that can counter those stressful thoughts. Think of ways that you can create the time needed to finish that project instead of thinking that you'll never have enough time. Because if you change your thinking, watch this, your ways will follow. The mind is one of the most powerful things known to man. That's why you heard the phrase mind over matter. I heard the rapper Eminem once say, on the surface, he looks calm and ready. And you see, that's exactly how I appear to be to people. I appear to be very cool, very calm, very collected. I appear to have everything under control. People used to tell me all the time, wow, you're able to handle things so effortlessly. Or they would say things like, how do you do it, Torian? And I would simply smile and say quietly to myself, if they only knew. So it was obvious to those people that I appeared to handle all of the stress and the demands of life that life presented me with. But little did they know that I was plunging under the pressure, that I was sinking in the sea of stress, that I was dehydrated from being in the desert of demands. There were nights when I didn't sleep a wink, not because I chose to stay up and study, but because there were so many things on my mind that I could not find myself sleep.